So we're actually going to start in a lying position today, should I say. So with the feet bent as well. So coming down with your feet bent and maybe actually widening the feet so the knees are together. And then taking your hands into that Yoni Mudra, so that upside down triangle, and placing it onto your belly. And if just settling here, welcoming your body into this practice. So doing anything that feels right for you. If you want to put a cushion under your head, do so. If you want to put a blanket over you, do so. Just welcoming your body into this practice. Welcoming your body to the earth. Feeling your feet connected to the earth. Feeling your pelvis connected to the earth. Feeling the back of the head connected to the earth. And just letting your forehead relax. Letting your eyes relax. Allowing your jaw to relax. Maybe releasing the tongue from the tip of the mouth. Maybe having a little yawn here. And just feeling your collarbones beginning to broaden. And then connecting to your belly. And as you inhale, feeling your belly rising. And as you exhale, feeling your body melting back down. So connecting to that breath, connecting to that belly, feeling that belly rising as you inhale. Feeling it flow back down as you inhale. And if you're used to your Ujjayi breath, that ocean breath, maybe engage in that Ujjayi breath as you inhale and exhale, making the sound like an ocean wave through the back of your throat with the sound ha. And as you exhale, seeing if you can exhale that 2 seconds longer than your inhale. Allowing that belly to rise as you inhale. And inviting that journey of releasing, of letting go of tension as you exhale. Exhaling for that 2 seconds longer. Cultivating this breath throughout our practice today. Breathing into the belly to help us to reground, nourish and renew. And taking the last inhale. Last exhale. And then gliding the hands facing down into the earth, connecting to this nourishing touch that Mother Earth provides, this groundedness that Mother Earth provides. Connected to this grounding and nourishing touch with one Om, taking a breath in. Exhaling to clear. Inhaling. Feeling that connection with that Om. Completing this 2 more times. Inhaling. Inhaling. And then just beginning to send your knees so they're in line with your hips. Placing your left foot onto the floor and taking your right foot over your left thigh, coming in to thread the needle here. We're going to interlace the hands behind our thigh and extend that left knee. So placing the hands behind our left thigh, lovely, extending our left knee. And seeing if you can extend that left knee, if that feels comfortable, if that feels okay in your body. Just feeling that slight stretch in the back of that left hamstring, the left back of your thigh. Continuing to breathe into the belly and feel that breath expanding to the lower back as you inhale. Connecting that lower back to the ground. And as you exhale, seeing if you can exhale for that 2 seconds longer. Just making sure your breath is nice and smooth. And just checking in with your jaw, making sure your jaw is nice and soft, tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Eyes are nice and soft, forehead is nice and soft. And just making sure we still have that connection with the back of the head, the backs of our shoulders, the back of our heart to the earth. So if you're finding that your head is scrunched up or your shoulders are rolling forwards, then you can always hold on to your thigh with a belt or lower that leg down ever so slightly. Or maybe put a cushion underneath your head. Everyone's doing fab, great. Continuing to breathe into that belly, feeling that breath expanding forwards and backwards. So feeling that belly and that lower back opening up. And as you exhale, exhaling for that 2 seconds longer. And just as you inhale, just feeling as if Mother Earth below is giving that lower back a lovely massage, some lovely nourishment with her touch. And as you exhale, allowing that sweet surrender, allowing that release of tension from our body. Last inhale, last exhale. Slowly returning the foot back down. So I'm just going to, keeping your left foot where it is, I'm just going to show you on the other side so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my left foot over my right thigh. And then from here, we're going to take the left arms out to the side and then rock over to, so I'm rocking over to my right, but you're going to be rocking over to your left. And then so we're going to take the right sole of the foot onto the floor as you're twisting across, as you're twisting over to the right. You're going to take as you're twisting over to the left, you're going to put your right sole of your foot onto the floor. But if you find, if your shoulder is reaching up here, or if it feels really difficult on your back to place the sole of your foot onto the floor, take a block or a couple of cushions and place the block underneath the foot, underneath the sole of the foot. And oh, lovely. And then send your gaze into the opposite direction. Continuing to breathe into the belly, into the back. Maybe down into the pelvis. Inhaling. And exhaling for that 2 seconds longer. And just letting go of any tension into your jaw. Letting that jaw become nice and soft. Tip of the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing the left eye. Relaxing the right. Relaxing the forehead. Relaxing the neck. Relaxing and grounding the shoulders into the earth. So the front of the chest opens up. Continuing to breathe into the belly, the lower back, into the hips, inviting that softening. Inviting that surrender as you exhale that 2 seconds longer into the earth. And maybe if it feels nice, you can stay completely here into this nourishing pose. Otherwise, you can lift your right arm so it's above your head. Just being able to open up that spine a little deeper. Opening up that right side of the body. If it feels nice to do so, you can take your left hand, place it around your left ankle, and just invite, your right ankle, and just inviting that foot a little further up towards you. You're giving it a lovely, nourishing hug with your left hand. Reconnecting to your jaw, ensuring that jaw is nice and soft. Forehead nice and soft. Back of neck nice and soft. Shoulders nice and soft. Connecting to that breath. Opening up as you inhale. From the belly, the lower back, the ribs, the pelvis. Exhaling gently for 2 seconds longer, inviting that release, that surrender of tension. That release, that gentle release, that gentle invite into the earth. Oh, lovely. Last inhale. Last exhale. And placing the hands by your side. And then gently sending the legs back to center. And just giving that right knee a lovely hug. Maybe straightening the left leg out. Maybe giving that right knee some lovely circles one way. And circling the other way. And then just giving your body some love, some nourishment, giving that knee a lovely hug. Sometimes I like to take my head forwards, bow to my leg, bow to my knee, maybe giving my knee a little kiss. Just sending it some love. Sending it some nourishment. And then taking the right sole of the foot onto the floor. Left foot comes across, right thigh, interlacing the hands behind the right thigh or using a belt. If your shoulders are a little bit scrunched, if your head's a little bit scrunched, maybe placing a pillow underneath your head. Oh, lovely. And then from there, just extending that left knee to where feels comfortable for you. So you're feeling a little stretch on the back of your right leg. Oh, lovely. But not so our muscles are fighting to keep us there. Breathing into that belly. Feeling that breath expanding from the belly to the lower back, down to the pelvis as you inhale. Maybe this time at the end of your inhale, engaging that pelvic floor, holding here, And then exhale, slowly releasing the pelvic floor, releasing the breath, exhaling 2 seconds longer. So we're inhaling into the belly, the pelvis, the lower back. Engage in the pelvic floor. And then exhaling for that 2 seconds longer, releasing the pelvic floor, inviting that release, inviting that surrender, that letting go. And just making sure that that jaw is nice and soft. Eyes are nice and soft and relaxed. Forehead's nice and soft. Back of neck nice and soft. Back to the shoulder blades connected to the earth. Collarbones nice and relaxed and open. And that belly nice and soft, opening up as you inhale, opening up the lower back, the pelvis. Engage in that pelvic floor and then releasing that pelvis floor as you exhale. Feeling of this letting go, this downward energy connecting to the earth. Exhaling for that 2 seconds longer. Last inhale. Last exhale. Slowly returning the right foot back down onto the floor. Taking the hands nice and wide here. Taking a breath in. Exhaling, sending the legs over to the right this time. So making sure that the left sole of the foot stays onto the floor or place it onto a block, onto a cushion. Oh, lovely. So that left knee stays up nice and upright, in line with the foot. Great. Cool. Just have a little play here. It's okay. Just honor your body. If you need to reset that leg, then reset that leg. So we're coming into this nourishing comfort rather than our hard edge or our foot muscles are having to support us here. And then send your gaze over to the left. And connecting that breath. Feeling that expansion in the belly, the lower back, the pelvis as you inhale. Exhaling that 2 seconds longer. Inviting the neck to relax, the jaw, the eyes, the forehead, the back of the neck, and allowing the shoulder blades to melt into the earth. Inviting the collarbones and the heart to soften. Feeling that softening of your breath, that softening of your belly, your lower back, your pelvis as you inhale. Feeling that release and surrender as you exhale into the earth. And maybe taking your left hand over your head, feeling a subtle opening into that left side of your body. Maybe with your right hand holding onto your left ankle, drawing the left ankle a little bit further up towards you. Giving that left ankle a lovely nourishing hug with your right hand. Just doing whatever feels right for you. Reconnecting to that breath into the belly, the lower back, maybe tops of ribs, bottom of pelvis as you inhale. Feeling that gentle release, that surrender to the earth as you exhale. Exhaling that 2 seconds longer. And placing the hands back in line with the shoulders, drawing the knees back to center. Giving that left knee a lovely hug, maybe straightening the right knee out. Circling the left knee, massaging into the hip. And circling the other way. Giving your knee a lovely hug, maybe bowing down to your leg, taking your forehead to your knee, maybe giving your knee a lovely kiss. Sending some love and nourishment to your body. And taking both knees in towards the chest, having a little sway from side to side, massaging and nourishing into that lower back. Or lovely. And then from here, we're going to rock up into sitting. So taking the hands underneath the thighs and just rocking back and rocking forwards until we come to a seated position. Lovely. So from here, we're going to come into a half straddle position. And with our bolster, we're going to place our bolster underneath our legs. My bolster's got a little bit lopsided. Lovely. So you can really let our knees sink into the bolster here. Feet out to the side. Lovely. Maybe just having a little rock from side to side, ensuring that we're on our sit bones, maybe taking the flesh from our buttocks so our sit bones are onto the mat. Lovely. And you're more than welcome to sit onto a cushion if you need to too. Okay, lovely. And then just from here, just taking some lovely shoulder circles. Awesome. And then connecting the hands to the shoulders. Taking the elbows forwards and back into some lovely circles here. Massaging into the shoulders, the heart. Lovely. Sorry, I forgot to say, if you don't have a bolster, you can always roll up a blanket or a couple of cushions and put them underneath your knees. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to, once our elbows are in line with our shoulders, we're going to take our hands out to the side, inhaling, really spreading the fingertips from side to side, feeling the opening within our body, within our heart. Inhaling here. And then exhaling, sending the right arm over the left, giving ourselves a lovely cuddle, drawing in, bowing down to our body. Inhaling, coming back up, spreading the fingertips out, feeling the chest opening, feeling that heart opening, and then left arm over right this time, giving ourselves a lovely hug, bowing down. Going to do that 2 more times, either side, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, right arm over left, giving ourselves a lovely hug, bowing down. Last one, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, taking the left arm over the right, giving ourselves a lovely hug, bowing down. So keeping your hands where they are, inhaling, coming back up. And then from here, the left elbow is over the right. Let's see if we can get this right. And then we're going to take our palms together into eagle arms. So if that's uncomfortable, oh, lovely, perfect. I'm going to say, if you're unable to do that, if you've got the recording, you can always just keep your elbows and your hands together in prayer position. But that looks fab, lovely. And then so from here, we're going to inhale, send those elbows up. Lovely. And then exhale, bowing down to the bolster. So it may be, oh, lovely, really nice. So it could be that our elbows are resting on the bolster there. That looks amazing. Great. And just reconnecting to our breath. Breathing into the belly here, feeling the belly and the lower back expanding as we inhale. And exhaling. About 2 seconds longer. Maybe giving our head a little shake, just inviting any release of tension into the neck, into the jaw. Maybe having a little fake yawn to invite that release of tension into our whole being. And sending the breath to the chest. So as you inhale, you're feeling the back of your heart in between your shoulder blades opening as you inhale. And exhaling that 2 seconds longer. So as you inhale, imagining you're inviting that receiving of love from Mother Earth into your heart as you inhale. And as you exhale, sending that love, that honor, that connection to this nourishing groundedness that she gives us as you exhale, down to the earth. So inhaling, receiving that love from Mother Earth into the heart, feeling that heart expanding. Exhaling, sending that love back down to her. Last inhale. Last exhale. And slowly coming back up. Taking the hands back around your heart, giving yourself a lovely hug. Oh, lovely. And then exhaling, release. So I'm going to keep the bolster where it is. And then we're going to, well, actually, no, let's put it by the side because we're going to put it underneath our pelvis when we come back down. So keep the bolster so it's in line with your pelvis. And then as you inhale, taking the hands forwards. And then exhaling, slowly lowering down, vertebra at a time, giving your back a lovely massage as you go. So again, if you don't have a bolster, then a couple of rolled up blankets and cushions and blocks. And then from here, we're going to place our hands by the side, lifting the pelvis up, and then placing the bolster underneath our sacrum, underneath our pelvis. So just have a little play here, work out what feels nice for you. Find that sweet spot. And then from here, taking the hands out by the side, palms facing up. So not so it's in line with your shoulders, but so it's halfway between by your side and in line with your shoulders. So we're at this 45-degree angle. Maybe squeezing the shoulder blades together, connecting the tips of the shoulder blades together and to the earth. Oh, awesome. And then just gently walking the feet forwards. So we're finding a little opening into the front of the body. Just ensuring that our lower back's not tweaky. So if it is, then just adjusting our props underneath our pelvis. And breathing into that belly, that lower back, into the hips as you inhale. And exhaling. 2 seconds longer. Maybe as you inhale, seeing if you can send that breath from the belly all the way down the front of your legs, all the way down to your toes. And as you exhale, feeling that softening, feeling that surrender, that groundedness within your body. Seeing if you can exhale that 2 seconds longer, inviting that surrender, that groundedness, that release of tension into your body. And maybe if it feels good from here, you can take your arms over your head, sending the fingertips away from your toes. Continuing to invite that breath into the belly, maybe all the way down to the feet, down to the toes as you inhale. Inviting that release as you exhale. Maybe as you inhale, you flex the toes towards you, ground the knees down to the earth. End of your inhale, gently pull up into your pelvic floor. And then as you exhale, letting it all go, letting your knees relax, relaxing your toes, relaxing your feet, relaxing your pelvic floor. That feels good, doing that a few more times. Inhaling, flexing the toes towards you, knees drawing down, engaging that pelvic floor. And then exhaling and letting it all go, letting the pelvic floor go, the knees go, the feet go. Last round of inhale and exhale. And beginning to glide the hands back so they're in line with your pelvis. Beginning to walk the feet back up. Maybe drawing the knees into the chest for a little counter stretch here. Maybe circling the knees 3 ways one way, massaging into the lower back. And 3 ways the other. And then we're going to lift the pelvis up ever so slightly. Roll the bolster down away from our pelvis. And giving the knees a lovely hug, rocking up. So the bolster is underneath our knees. Oh, lovely. And then from here, coming back into this heart opening. So inviting this heart to open as we inhale, sending the hands out to the side. Exhaling, right hand over left, giving ourselves a lovely hug. Inhale, inviting the hands out to the side. Exhaling, left arm over right, lovely hug. Inhaling, reaching your hands out to the side, opening up that heart. Exhaling, right hand over left, giving ourselves a lovely hug. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, left arm over right, giving ourselves a lovely hug. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, right hand over left, giving ourselves a lovely hug. Keeping the arms where they are, reaching the heart back up. And then taking palms together. I apologise if we've got it the wrong way around. So if you're just making sure that your opposite arm is on top this time. And then inhale, reaching the elbows forwards. And then exhaling, gliding down. And breathing into the belly. Lovely. And breathing into the lower back. Exhaling for that 2 seconds longer. And sending that breath up to the heart. Feeling that heart expanding as you inhale. And feeling the back of the heart opening with every inhale. Open to receiving that love, that nourishment from Mother Earth. Imagine as we're breathing that love from Mother Earth, from our pelvis, all the way up to our heart. And as we exhale, we're sending that love back down to her. Lovely. Last inhale. Last exhale. Inhaling, coming back up. Taking the hands back round to the shoulders, giving ourselves a lovely hug. Inhaling, reaching up. Sending the fingertips nice and wide, opening up the heart. Exhaling, hands behind us, coming into just one breath in the counter pose. So pressing the hands, the feet into the earth, lifting the pelvis up, inhaling here. Exhaling, lowering back down. Lovely. Keeping the knees back underneath the bolster. We're going to come into Shavasana now. So either having the feet behind the bolster and lowering down, and if you'd like some blankets and placing some blankets on over you, or second option is to come against a wall and have the feet up against a wall, and you can even have the bolster underneath you here. And third option is having your legs up against the sofa or the bed, and hands out by the side. Lovely. And just inviting your body into Shavasana. Inviting your body to be welcomed by Mother Earth. Letting go of any control of your breath. Letting your breath naturally rise and fall as it would. Allowing the jaw to relax. Roof of the tongue away from the tip of the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Allowing the eyes to relax. The forehead. Feeling the back of the head connected to the earth. Feeling as if Mother Earth's magnetic pull from the center of the earth, this lovely red light, is drawing the back of your head deeper into the earth. And feeling the neck soften and opening up. Connecting to the backs of the shoulder blades into the earth. Connecting to the core of the earth, this lovely red light. And this red light is drawing your shoulder blades, the back of your heart, deeper into the earth. Drawing your connection to your pelvis. Feeling your pelvis grounded and connected to the earth. Noting Mother Earth's red center core and her magnetic pull. This power to ground and nourish. Connecting to your pelvis, connecting to that earth, that red light. Feeling the backs of your knees, the back of your ankles. Connecting to that red light at the center of the earth. Feeling that magnetic pull from this nourishing touch, drawing you, connecting your backs of your legs to that earth center core. Feeling every part of the back of your body connected to the earth. Feeling that magnetic pull, that lovely red warm light, drawing you deeper in to the earth's core, to this nourishment, this grounding practice with Mother Earth. Maybe feeling your body settling into this red light from Earth's core, a little deeper. Maybe a little deeper. Maybe a little deeper. All of you is welcome to rest. All of you is welcome to rest. All of you is welcome to rest. Just start to take a little deeper inhale, inviting your body to rise back up, to the surface of the earth. Inviting your body to reawaken. From its slumber, from its hibernation into Mother Earth. Just noticing in your mind's eye your surroundings. Noting every part of your body connected to the earth. Noting the front of your body and how that feels. Just giving your toes and your fingers a little movement here, inviting this reawakening. And then just turning your palms, pressing the palms into the earth. Sending that love, that honor and respect to Mother Earth for her amazing properties. With one arm, taking a breath in. Exhaling to clear. Inhaling. Jai Jagadambe Ma Jaki Jai. She who is the earth, we honor her. And then when you're ready, maybe giving yourself a lovely stretch as if you are this lovely bud, this lovely snowdrop about to reawaken into the earth. And maybe giving yourself one last hug before this reawakening. And then rolling over onto your right or left hand side, your choice. And slowly coming up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me in our practice today. Namaste.